Hi, welcome back to the at-home Lam Rim Retreat.
大家好，欢迎回到居家到次第进修营。
We reached session number 15.
我们已经讲到了第15堂课了。
The name of this session is called Arming the Bomb.
然后这堂课的名字叫做就是给炸弹装载好。
And the picture I chose
那我所选择的照片呢，
is somebody turning on a landmine.
就是有某一个人在装载好一个地雷。
So they carry those landmines around.
那他们会就是带着这个地雷，
They are not armed. They are not turned on.
但是还没有装好的。
Then they put them underground.
那之后呢，他们会把地雷埋在
Then
地
they
里，
turn it on.
然后把它设置
And
好，
then they hide it.
然后再把它藏起来。
So we are talking about a karmic seed.
所以我们在讲的是一颗业力种子。
At link number 2,
那在第二支，
that seed was planted in the consciousness.
那个种子是种在觉知里面的。
And then it's like first putting a watermelon seed under the ground.
种在你的心识里面，那种子就好像是刚刚把西瓜的种子种到地里面一样。
And for me, I didn't grow up gardening. I thought Chiqua watermelon were grown in the store.
对我来讲，我小时候是不是在田地里面长大的，我还以为就是这个西瓜是在商店里面长出来的。
Then, I spent more time with Veronica. She loves gardening.
然后我花更多的时间跟 Veronica 相处，然后她非常喜欢园丁种植、
And
园艺种植，
so I got more aware of how plants are grown.
所以我就有更多的觉知来知道植物是怎么生长的。
And, right now in Arizona, it's March.
大家现在知道，在亚利桑那是3月份，
We just bought our watermelon seeds.
我们刚刚买了一些西瓜种子，
And, in the next week or two, we will put them in the ground.
所以在接下来的1-2个星期内呢，我们就会把种子种到土里面。
So you put them in the ground and then you cover it with dirt.
然后呢，你把它放到土里面之后再盖土。
That's like the karmic seed planted at link number 2.
这就好比是第2支的时候种下的业力种
The
子，
guy is making the pots.
就是那个造壶。
Now, I think it's a fascinating thing.
那我认为其实这是一件非常令人不可思议的事情，
For the first 2-3 weeks,
就是前2-3个星期内，
that seed will sit there underground.
那个种子会待在土里土底
Now,
下。
if you put that seed in your drawer, in your desk,
如果你把那颗种子放在你桌子里的抽屉里的话，
it can sit there for a long, long time.
它可以在那边待很长很长的时间，
2-3 years.
2-3年
And it's not going to open.
都不会打开。
But if you put it underground
但如果你放在地底下，
and you start watering and you start
然后
fertilizing,
开始给它浇水施肥，
something in the seed wakes up.
然后呢，种子里面的某一些东西就醒过来了。
And in my mind, I always picture it like this,
我在意识当中总会这么去想象，
The water comes down through the soil.
水呢就浇到了土里面，
The water touches the seed
水分碰到了种子，
and it starts to seep into the seed.
然后开始进入到种子里面，
And the water wakes up all the factory workers inside the seed.
然后这个水分就唤醒了所有在种子里面的工厂工
And they're
人。
like, water.
他们说啊，水来了，
And
水
they're
来
like,
了，
oh, it's time.
哦，是时候了，
They got the water.
有水了。
Okay, let's get this watermelon plant going.
好，让我们让这个西瓜开始长
They
吧。
all start running around the seed
然后这些工人就开始在种子里面跑来跑去，
like a factory.
就像一座工厂
And
一样，
it wakes the seed up.
让这个种子唤醒了。
And then 2 or 3 weeks later,
然后2-3个星期之后呢，
the seed actually gets fatter.
这个种子实际上变得更胖一点了，
It's almost like a balloon.
就好像一个气球一样，几乎
And then
是。
it's like you pop a balloon.
然后就像你去按一下那个气球，
And then boom, the first sprout comes out.
然后嘣，气球炸掉，然后第一颗芽就长出来，
And it grows for 3 or 4 months.
然后再长个3-4个月，
And then you get watermelons.
然后你就有西瓜了。
Okay, so, and by the way, if you want to go deeper,
顺便一提，如果你想要学习的更深，
Arya Nagarjuna,
龙树菩萨，龙树
sometimes
正者
he's
龙树，
called the Arya,
有时候人们就称他为正者，
which means the coolest guy who saw emptiness
意思就是那个直见过空性的最酷的人，
directly.
直见空性。
I'll just throw a little bit of seed in your mind.
我现在就在你的意识当中要放进一点点种子。
Nagarjuna would say
龙树大师会说，
that the water never touches the seed.
他会讲说这个水分从来都没有碰到过种子，
So how can the seed grow then?
那这个种子怎么能长大呢？
Well, to learn the answer to that,
要学习这里的这个道理呢，
you're going to have to come and look at our special video series
你要来就是看一看我们一个特别的视频系列，
about
关
Nagarjuna.
于龙树大师的。
We are translating his greatest book.
我们正在翻译着他所写的最伟大的著作，
It's a commentary by the greatest Tibetan Lama of all time, Chone Lama.
然后是由一位最伟大的藏地喇嘛，
Almost the greatest,
几乎是最伟大的藏地喇嘛，就是丘利喇嘛所著的论释。
except for my Lama and Tsongkhapa.
除了我的上师跟宗喀巴大师以外，
But we're going to be talking about that in our special Nagarjuna class.
但是呢，我们将会在我们特别的龙树大师课里面来讲到这一点。
Okay, so let's go back to that seed was put under the ground in link number 2.
那我们再回到这里来，那个种子在第二支里面被种到了土地里面，
The seed was planted in your mind,
已经种到你的心识里了。
and it sat there under the ground,
然后它呢就在土地里待着，
and something, water and fertilizer, came down and touched it.
然后呢这些水分养料就进来了，然后碰到它。
And because of the water and the fertilizer, the seed started to get fat, 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 fat,
因
fat.
为水分跟养料的关系，这个种子变得越来越肥大，越来越肥大。
And then it was ready to split open and make a sprout.
然后它已经准备好可以裂开，然后长出芽了。
So now the question comes,
现在问题来了，
what is the power or force which is like fertilizer or water for a mental seed?
就是对于意识的种子而言，它的能够唤醒它的水分跟养料的力量是什么？
What makes the seed wake? What makes the factory workers inside the mental seed wake up and start working to push out the sprout?
是什么因素会导致意识种子里面的工厂的工人开始唤醒过来，开始工作，然后让它开始生长？
Now, there are 2 links, number 8 and number 9.
有2支，第8支跟第9支。
Technically, they are called beginning desire and then advanced desire.
然后严格上，他们的名字叫做初始欲望跟进阶欲望。
And they are the force which makes the seed factory workers start running around and working to push the sprout out.
一个是初始欲望，一个是进阶欲望，正是这股力量导致这些种子里面的工人唤醒，然后开始去运作，让种子开始生长。
So I have a special strategy for these 2.
所以这2点呢，我有一个特别的策略。
I'm going to read the text to you.
我现在会为大家读原来的这个经文。
You can see sort of the lower school idea.
里面看到的几乎可以算是一个比较低学派的观点，
about what wakes up the seed
就是关于是什么力量唤醒种子
or
的
what
这个
makes the
观
seed
点，
fat.
或者是什么力量让种子长胖的。
And then when we finish the text,
然后当我们讲完这个原来的经文的时候，
I'm going to take you into a more advanced understanding
我会带大家进入到一个更加高阶的理解当中，
of what makes the seed fat and strong.
是什么力量让种子变胖变强大。
Okay, so first we're going to start with link number 8,
那首先我们会从第8支开始，
beginning desire, initial desire.
就是初始欲望。
And the picture is, I mean, it's a terrible painting, okay? I'm sorry.
这幅图是画的很糟糕的，很抱歉。
But it's a big fat man, not a lady, having a feast, overeating.
然后其实是一个非常胖的、非常壮的男子，不是女孩子，不是女人。然后这位男子呢，就是在享受着一个宴食，非常的丰盛的食物。
And this Fechan Pang guy,
这个非常胖的人呢，
this fat guy, what does he represent?
这个胖子，他代表是什么
Okay, Gepa Sepa means link number 8 is called beginning desire.
？Gepa Sepa 的意思就是第8支叫做初始欲望，
And the lower school explanation,
一个更低级学派的解释。
you get different kinds of desire start in your heart.
你的心中啊会升起不同类型的欲望。
Here's one.
以下是一，
Sorwa dewala mendower de besepa means you have feel this desire that you don't want to lose the things that felt good to you in link number 7.
就是叫做对乐受起不离爱，指的是你在第七支当中那些让你感受很良好、很好的东西，你不愿意跟它分开。
Or there's another version of this desire.
或者还有另外一种，
Dungawala sepa means you do want to get away
你的确想要逃避、远离一些，
from something that was painful during link number 7.
就是远离，你想要逃避、远离一些在第七支当中让你痛苦的东西，叫乖离爱。
So you have dawa shamba. Shamba means you get a strong desire
相反的意思就是你有一个强烈的欲望，
that you either don't want to or you do want to get away from that thing.
就是要不你就是不想要跟某些东西远离，或者你的确想要跟某些东西远离。
Tangyom la minyabe chedu sepayin. Tangyom la. You can also have a feeling of neutral feeling.
你也可以有一种就是比较中性的感受，
And you can kind of have a hope that it's going to go on.
然后你还就是有一种希望这种中性的感受能够持续，
So that would be another kind of desire.
那会是另外一种欲望。
Sorwa kienki sepake or shepani. When we say that the link number 7 of feeling has triggered desire at link number 8, beginning desire.
当我们提到说就是第七支的这种number 7 trigger number 8
When we say
Sorry.
that number 7
啊哈
is feeling is
Oh, yeah.
triggering desire.
OK， 当我们提到第七支的受，就是感受，触发了第八支的欲望。
Gong in the next sentence means what we're really saying, okay? Gong, the real
gong.
thought, sandinu
Yeah.
mochara.
共这个词的意思就是说，我们这么讲，我们的真实的意思是，真正的意思是，
We're talking about feelings that have been triggered by number 6.
我们讲的是被第六支所触发的感受，第七支，
Which is contact
那就是第六支就是接触
with the outside world.
跟外在世界的接触。
But we're talking about special kind of contact with the outside world,
但是我们提及的是一种特别的跟外在世界的接触，
which is mixed up with misunderstanding.
而是由这个误解所混杂在一起的。
So the wife has her eyes when she comes in the kitchen.
比如说，当太太走进厨房的时候，她是有眼睛的，
Then she opens her
然
eyes
后她打开眼睛，
and she kind of opens her ears.
也打开了耳朵，某种程
And
度，
then there's the red face of the husband
然后有看到丈夫的红脸，大
and
红
be
脸，
yelling, "You're stupid."
然后骂着说你是笨蛋。
And her mind makes contact with those sounds and those shapes.
她的意识、她的心识跟那些声音跟形色产生了接触，
But that contact with his red face and his loud words,
那些跟她的大红脸跟大闹的声音发生的接触，
it's mixed up with misunderstanding where he's coming from.
是混杂着，就是误解了她老公从哪来。
Can you hear your husband calling you stupid?
你是不是能听得到老公骂你是笨蛋？
Yeah, I hear.
是的，我可以听到。
What's the feeling in the back of your mind?
然后你的意识背后的感受是什么样的？
Oh, I didn't do anything and he's yelling at me.
我什么都没有做，他就是骂我了。
And in that case, the contact with the red face and the contact with the loud words is mixed up with
所
misunderstanding.
以这样讲的话，他跟大红脸跟这些很吵闹的话的接触，就是混杂着有误解的。
And if that contact creates a feeling of anger,
如果那种这个接触创造了愤怒的感受，
and then that anger creates a desire at link number 8 to get out of the kitchen,
然后那种欲望
divorce this guy.
那种这个愤怒就创造出了第八支这种欲望，就是你想离开这个厨房，然后跟这个男的离婚。
Then we have bad karmas and dirty good karmas getting woken up.
然后我们就有一些恶业跟染污的善业被唤醒。
But he says, Marik Pamena, but if the wife at that moment says, he's yelling at me because I yelled at my kids.
但如果这里提到说，如果在那个时刻太太想到说 他骂我是因为我骂了我的孩子，
she's still going to have feeling,
他还是会有这种感受，
but she's not going to have this link number 8 desire
但是他并
to get
不
away.
不会有第8次这种想要离开远离的欲望。
And that's a subtle thing we have to talk about.
这一点是很细微的，我们要讲一讲的。
It doesn't mean she doesn't want to get out of the kitchen.
哦，这并不意味着他不想要离开厨房，
It means she wants to stop it, but she understands how to stop it.
意味着其实是他想要停止，而且他知道如何真正的停止它。
Don't forget, I'm still kind of keeping to the lower school.
但请不要忘记了，我以上讲的都是还停留在更低学派的观点。
Okay, link number 9.
然后到第9支，
The picture is a monkey grabbing a fruit.
对应的图片是一只猴子伸手去摘水果。
And here's the definition of it.
以下是对它的定义。
Grupa Lebanese sepa jecha pelwe at link number 9, which is called advanced desire.
在第9支当中，也就是在这个高阶的欲望中，
Your desire gets stronger and
你
stronger.
的欲望变得越来越强。
You la dun ching chakte. And then you get a special craving for that object.
然后呢，就是你对那个对象产生一种特别的渴望之取。
And that craving can come in 4 different kinds.
这种渴望会有4种不同的形式。
Generally,
总体而言，
not as this link, okay?
不是说
Generally.
不是一定说在这一支的渴望，而是总体而言，渴望这种需求贪着有4种。
He should have said that, and a lot of the texts on the 12 links.
其实他应该这么讲的，在很多这个关于12支的经典当中，
They start discussing the divisions of desire in general, but not link number 9 desire.
他们会在很多这样的经典当中，他们会开始去讨论就是总体的欲望的分类，但是其实不是特指在这8支9支当中的欲望，
So it can be a little bit confusing.
所以这可能会让有一点点迷惑。
Okay, so here in general, here's 4 kinds of desire.
所以总体而言呢，这里有4种欲望。
Dapa nyewa lemba ni doyen la chakpa. One is called the desire for desirable things.
第一种叫做就是渴求一些值得渴望的一种妙欲的贪着。
And that's called doyen la chakpa. Doyen la chakpa means attraction to beautiful things,
意思就是对一些美好事物的吸引，
like nice clothes,
譬如说美丽的衣服、
tasty food, or
美味的食物，
the feeling of sex.
然后
Okay.
性的感受，
So these are
对
all
性的感
kinds
受，
of attraction to the objects of desire.
这就是各种各样对欲望对象的这种贪着。
Then there's a tawanyo lemba, which means desire for thinking of things a certain way, desire for certain viewpoints.
然后第2种就是对某一类世界观、某一类见地，或者对某一类认为事物如何运作的观点的贪着。
And this is described as tangen la chakpa, attachment to negative wrong viewpoints,
这里意
bad
思
viewpoints.
就是对一些不好的见地的执着
Yeah, like, oh, hey, there's no karma.
啊。你譬如说你看着没有业力
You
的，
can do what you want.
你随便想做什么就做什么，
So that's a viewpoint,
这是一种见地，
and it's completely wrong.
而且是完全错误的。
But you can get attached to it like alcoholism.
但是你有可能会对此产生这个执着，就好像酗酒者一样。
So the second kind of advanced desire in this list
所以在这个清单当中的第2种高阶的欲望，
is an attraction to mistaken ideas,
就是对一些错误的理念的吸引，
except a special one.
除了特别的一种，
And we're saving that one for later.
我们把那一种留到之后讲。
That one is a wrong idea about me.
那一种呢，就是说对我的错误的理解，
That's coming later.
那是之后的。
Okay, number 3.
到第3，
Sutim dan tushu newa lemba ni tangen dang jawi sutim dan tushu memba la chakpa. There's a special wrong idea called sutim dan tushu
有一种
gitawa.
特别的错误的理解，
attachment to wrong kinds of morality.
就是对于一种错误的道德方面的执着。
And attachment to wrong kinds of asceticisms, like difficult spiritual practices.
然后对于不一些错误的苦行方面的，就是非常困难的精神修行方式的一种执着。
So Tsutram here, I said ethics, but I should say I think a code of life.
去准我也讲道德，但是我觉得应该更多的把它翻译为就是生活的一些准则。
And there is such a thing as a negative code of life that people commit to that code of life.
这种生活的准则甚至有一些是恶的、负面的，是有人会专门去依照它来行事的，承诺这么做的。
Couple of examples in the ancient books.
古经典当中有好几个这样的例子。
There used to be strict trades in India. Your father's a butcher, you should be a butcher.
就是说，在古印度当中，以前呢曾经有一些非常严格的这样的标准，譬如说，如果你的父亲是屠夫的话，那你也得一定当屠夫。
And that person will actually, when they reach training time,
当那个儿子，譬如说到达了他们要接受训练的年龄的时候，
they'll make a commitment.
他们就会许下这样的承诺。
I will follow the life of a butcher.
我将会按照屠夫的生活方式来生活，
Or I will be a soldier.
或者我会当一名士兵。
That's one example.
这是其中一种例子。
The other is called tulshuk.
另外一个叫 tunshuk，
And these are difficult practices that are supposed to be spiritual, but actually they just hurt you.
这一类型呢，就是那些非常难的、难度非常高的一些精神修行，虽说是精神修行，但实际上是会伤害到你的。
There were many in India. One of them,
印度有很多这样的，但其中一个
you hold your arm up
就是要把你的手抬高，
for 2 years.
然后持续2年。
And if you can keep it up,
如果你能够一直举着手的话，
then you're a good spiritual
那
person.
你就是一个很好的修行人。
You can do something tough and hard.
你可以做一些非常难做的事情。
And the arm doesn't get enough blood.
那因为这个手臂不会得到足够的血液，
And it shrinks.
它开始萎缩。
After that, you cannot use it.
在那之后，你甚至用不了这只手臂。
Then they say, oh, he's very spiritual.
然后人们就会说：“哇，他真的很是一个大修行人呢。”
And there are many religions where if you hurt yourself,
很多这样的这个宗教，譬如说，如果你伤害自己，
this is some special spiritual practice.
就是这里有一些很特别的，说是很特别的精神修行的方法。
So attraction to those is the third kind of negative desire.
所以对那一种这一种的贪着，就是第3种特别的高阶的欲望，境界的欲望。
The fourth one,
然后到第4种，
Dr. Mawa Nyaralembani, you are super attracted to saying, I am me. Michael is Michael.
你会对这样的想法超级的执着，就是认为我就是我，麦克就是麦克。
You could say self-nature, but that's, I don't know.
你可以说对自信的执着，
It's kind of confusing.
但是其实还挺令人疑惑的。
For example,
譬如说，
is water wet?
水是不是湿的？
Can you say that water is wet?
我们能否说水是湿的？
Sure.
当然。
Can you walk on water?
那你能否走在水面上？
No, not possible.
走在水上面那是不可能的。
Why?
为什么呢？
Water is wet. You're
因
going
为
to fall
水是
down.
湿的，你会掉下去。
Then Buddhism, the deepest Buddhism,
那最深的佛教，
it says the wetness of water and the hotness of fire are not inside the water and they are not inside the fire.
他们这种最深的佛教会提到说，水的湿以及火的热不在其中，湿不在水中，热不在火当中。
Your seeds put the heart in the fire.
是你的种子让热放到了火里，
And your seeds put the wet in the water.
你的种子让湿放到了水里，
And your seeds put the angry words in your husband's mouth.
你的种子把这些愤怒的言语放到了丈夫的口中，
And even what you hear in your own mind,
甚至你自己在意识当中所听到的话，
what what you hear when you listen to your own thoughts.
当你去聆听自己的念头的时候所听到的，
Those thoughts are also coming out of seeds.
那些念头也是从种子出来的，
And the listener is coming out of seeds.
这个聆听者也是从种子出来的。
So in a way,
所以以某种方式而言，
the husband in the kitchen is not my husband.
厨房里面的老公不是我的老公。
Why do you say that?
你为什么这么说呢？
I'm talking about the one you say, I didn't do anything, and he yelled at me.
我讲的是那个我什么都没有做，然后他骂我的。
It's impossible for there to exist in a billion years any husband where the wife didn't do anything.
亿万年来都不可能存在一个不是因为太太做了任何事情而创造出来的老公的，是不可能存在的。
Because the husband coming from the seeds in the wife's in the wife's mind.
因为那个老公是来自于太太的意识里面的种子的。
Now, if we don't understand why the husband yelling at me,
但如果我们不明白为什么老公要骂我的话，
if you don't understand where the husband's coming from,
如果你不懂得就是老公从哪里而来的话，
then you will link two. You will say, no, you're stupid. You will make new covenant.
然后呢，你就会到第二支，然后你就会说，哦，你这太笨了，你会骂回去，然后你会造新的业力。
But if you understand who the husband really is,
但是如果你能够明白这个老公真正的身份的话，
oh, this husband yelling at me because I yelled at my kids last week. I put a seed in my mind.
哦，这个老公骂我是因为我上个星期我骂了孩子，在自己的意识当中放下了这颗种子。
So the fourth kind of advanced desire,
所以第四类的高进阶的欲望，
link number 9,
第9支
it refers to misunderstanding me
就指的是对我的误解，
and my things, my husband, my house, my
以
kids.
及对我的东西的误解，我的老公，我的孩子。
And that's a good place to go to the higher schools understanding of these two links.
这里正是一个好地方，能够让我们去讲一讲更高阶的学派当中对第8支、第9支的理解。
What is it that makes the seed start to get fat under the ground until it's ready to crack open?
到底是什么力量会让土地里面的种子开始变胖，然后开始分裂开，长出芽来？
What's the real water and fertilizer, which is, we can kind of say, link 8 and link 9?
那真正的这个水分跟养料，也就是说，我们可以说第8支、第9支是什么呢？
What's the real water and fertilizer that makes a mental seed get ready to open?
让一个意识当中的种子能够准备好打开的真正的水分养料是什么？
And don't forget that mental seed that we planted in link number 2 is in the wheel of life, and it's something bad.
而且不要忘记的就是我们在第2支当中种下的新的意识种子是在整个生命之轮当中的，所以是一些不好的负面的东西。
And in link number 8 and link number 9, we are turning on the bomb,
然后在第8、第9支当中，我们已经让这个炸弹开始运作了，
and it's going to explode.
这样会爆炸。
So you guys, if you came to the Diamond Cutter Institute programs
如果各位有来过我们金刚商学院的项目，
or ACI
或
programs,
者亚洲经典学院的项目，
you studied Lei Lam,
你们有学过 Lei Lam
Karma Marga,
Karma Maga，
you studied the 4
你
steps.
有学到业道，也就是4步骤。
So I ask you,
所以我要问你了，
how do you make a good seed grow faster and bigger?
你要如何能够让一颗好的种子能够更快、更大的成熟
Tim,
？Tim，
coffee
咖啡
meditation.
冥想，对，
Okay, thinking about your good seeds,
也就是说去回想你的好种子，
taking joy that you are doing good deeds,
然后去享受你正在做好事，
and understanding what you are doing
而且理解你正在做什么。
during your coffee meditation.
在你的咖啡冥想期间，
Those thoughts
那些念头
are like sunlight.
就像阳光，
They are like water.
就像水分，
They are like fertilizer
就像养料，
on the good seeds.
去浇在好种子上。
So if there was a wheel of life for good life,
如果这是有一个给美好生活的生命之轮的话，
Link number 8 and link number 9 would be something like coffee meditation about the person you helped this afternoon.
那第8支、第9支就会像是，譬如说，你为你今天下午帮助的人做咖啡冥想，做的咖啡冥想。
Don't forget, during coffee meditation, you have 2 kinds of coffee meditation joined together.
而且不要忘记了，就是在咖啡冥想期间，你可以有2种咖啡冥想交合在一起。
This one,
这个
I'm so happy I helped somebody this afternoon.
我很开心，因为我今天下午帮助了某人。
This one,
而这一个
I'm so happy I have a new way to make money, for example,
我很开心，因为我有一种新的赚钱的方法，
which is helping the person this afternoon.
那就是帮助今天下午的那个在帮助的人。
I'm happy I helped the person this afternoon.
我很开心，我今天下午帮助了某人，
And I'm happy I have a new system where helping other people is how I get money.
而且我很开心，我学会了一个新的体系，在这个体系当中，通过帮助别人就能够赚钱。
Take those 2
所以把这2者
and do a coffee
结合
meditation.
起来，然后做一个咖啡冥想。
That's how to make a good seed grow bigger and faster.
这个就是让一颗好种子更快、更大的成熟的方法。
Now, what's the real link 8? What's the real link 9?
那个真正的第8支、第9支，
Because now we're talking
是什么？
about bad seeds.
因为我们现在讲的是坏种子，
Okay, and I will give you a new 8 and 9.
然后我会给大家讲一个新版的第8支、第9支。
Number 8.
第8支，
Did you kill a pig last week?
你上个星期有没有杀过一头猪？
Yes. Are you sorry?
你感到抱歉吗？
No.
不，
I'm happy.
我很开心。
Okay, that's like link number 8 for a bad seed.
这就是对对坏种子的第8支，
It's like a negative coffee meditation.
就是一个负面的咖啡冥想。
Yeah, I'm glad I killed a
哦，
pig.
我很开心哦，我杀死了
Now
一
I
只猪
got，more protein.
现在我有更多的蛋白质，
I'll be a stronger
我
person.
会成为一个更强壮
This
的
is
人。
completely stupid idea.
这是一个完完全全很愚蠢的想法。
Then what's a deeper kind of water and fertilizer?
那一种更深的这个养料和水分是什么呢？
And this is where I wanted to take you by the end of today, session 15.
这个也是我想在今天第15堂课的结尾想要带大家去到的地方。
So listen,
所以请听好，
just understanding the system
只需要去理解这个体系，
of the wheel of life
生命之轮的体系，
is like sunlight
就好像是阳光
on your good seeds.
照在你的好种子上，
Okay? And the opposite of that,
而相反的是，
you don't study,
你不去学习，
you don't understand,
你不明白，
you don't work hard to see
你
emptiness,
不努力去尝试
you
看见
don't
空性，
meditate every day.
你不每天做冥想，
Just that not understanding the system and not doing it,
只是那个不去理解这个体系，不去修行，
that's the real link number 9.
那就是真正的第9支。
Okay? So if link number 8 for
如果-
bad seed
对坏种子而言，第8支
is to enjoy that you hurt somebody and you don't feel bad,
就是去享受你自己伤害了别人，而且你不为此感到抱歉，
which is the half of a negative coffee meditation.
那就是负面咖啡冥想的一半了。
Then the more serious light on the bad seed
而那个更严重的，就是照在坏种子上的阳光是，
is that you don't understand seeds at all.
就是你完全不懂得种子。
What's the real advanced desire, link number 9,
所以这个真正的第9支这个进阶的欲望，真正的是什么？
in the higher school?
在更高级的学派里，
That seed is going to get fat and powerful and open faster
那颗种子会变得很胖、很强大，而且会更快的打开。
if it has not sunlight but radiation,
如果它有这个不是阳光啊，而是这个辐射在上面的话，
poison radiation
有毒性的辐射，
coming from your mind.
来自于你意识的。
This seed stuff is stupid.
哎，这个比这些种子的东西太愚
I
蠢
don't,
了，
I don't, the pen is a pen.
比不就一支笔嘛？
Okay, that thinking
这种思考
makes this bad seeds grow faster and stronger.
会让坏种子更快、更强壮的成熟。
And those are the real link number 8 and link number 9 for the wheel of pain.
这就是在痛苦的循环当中真正的第8支和第9支。
I'm not sorry I hurt someone.
我并不为我伤害了别人而感到抱歉，
He deserved.
他应得的，
He hurt me.
他伤害了我，
He called me stupid.
他骂了我笨蛋。
I'm not sorry I called my husband stupid.
我骂我老公，我怎么会感到抱歉呢？
Well, aren't you worried about planting bad seeds?
难道你不会担心种下什么坏种子吗？
Ah, that's ridiculous.
哎，这很荒唐的。
Then you just did 8 and 9.
然后这8只9只你就全干了。
Okay, so let's be careful.
好，所以让我们都要小心一点。
Number 1,
第一，
don't yell at your husband.
不要去骂你的老公，
Even if he's stupid, don't yell at him.
即使他很蠢，也不要骂他。
Stay quiet, kill the seed.
保持安静，然后杀掉这些坏种子。
And link number 9,
然后第9只，
respect the seeds.
要去尊重种子，
Study more and more and more.
要更多的去学习。
Even if you can't stop fighting with your husband,
即使你无法就是停止跟老公的争吵，
keep learning more and more and more.
但要持续的去更多的去学习。
And then there will be light, sunlight in your mind, which makes the good seeds grow and the bad seeds stop.
然后你的心识当中就会充满阳光，能够让好种子快快的长，而且能够制止坏的种子。
Okay, see you in session 16.
好，我们第16堂课再见。
We're going to talk about the fat seed.
我们会讲讲那些很胖的种子。
Thank you.
谢谢，
And thanks for translating.
谢谢翻译。